Und da sind wir auch schon. Oh, English, sorry. Here we are. Welcome to Mora's Whisper stream. I'm your host today, Kaerithia, and we are going to do a challenge. So it's called Naked Challenge. And no, I am not the person who is naked. I assure you, you don't want to see this. But we do a character who is actually naked. The rules, give me a moment to find my rule sheet. Okay, there's my rule sheet. Full screen, please. Why is the full screen mode? Well, doesn't matter. So, let's have a there. This one. Okay, here we are. So, this are the rules for this run. So, we are making a new character, starting with level 1, and we don't use any armor. No rings, no amulets, no boots, no trousers whatsoever. As soon as we start, we have to get rid of any armor. We are only using white weapons. Non-enchanted version. No trades, if possible. I think the first weapon you get with level 1 is actually a non-enchanted weapon. And we are allowed to use this. I have to adjust my microphone. Red all the time. This works better. Well, test. Okay, this works better. Okay. We can use class skills, but only non-morphed. So we choose a class and see which class is the best for it. Yeah, we can use the skills, but no no morphs. And we can use the racial skills. Yeah. Probably Khajiit. Hey, Darkness, welcome. You say Khajiit? Could work. I thought about orcs. Because orcs can regain health and gain, I think, weapon and spell damage. It could work, but if you don't need the healing capabilities of the orc, Khajiit would probably be best, because they gain health, stamina and magicka, and also regeneration. So it should work. Probably. Hopefully. We can choose a class. So let me this one. So it should work with more or less any class, any race and any class. But yeah, I think Khajiit would work the best. Actually, you make a good point. Do class. The biggest issue with class is we need good damage skills. And I don't want to make it very easy. So, maybe not Sorg. Maybe not. I thought about the Arcanist because the non-morphed versions of some skills are pretty good. Maybe Templar for the jabs. I don't know. So yeah, I think I roll with Arcanist. I like the Arcanist and it should work. We have a heal, we have the beam, we have a good option for classes. So maybe I roll. So let's hop into the game. It should work any second. Okay, so okay, we roll Khajiit with Arcanist. Doesn't matter how it looks or how he looks. Male, female, doesn't matter. Arcanist gives good non-morphed skill to also cater for which attributes you max. True. You can even play Arcanist as a hybrid. So Khajiit is probably the best option. So let's see, just roll. Keep it this color. Body marking, doesn't matter. Let's see. Let's take this one. Okay, so hairstyles don't have to look super ugly. Ah, this looks fine. Okay. A name. Nenn ihn einfach Jimiro, wenn der Name frei ist. Oh. This works. Okay. Dunmer. Yeah, Dunmer could work. The weapon and spell damage is good. Yeah, true. Dual wield. Magic and stamina.
You're awake.
Yeah.
Thank the
I think
stars.
we try Khajiit first. So let's see how it looks, how it works. I have to get rid of this one. Chat should be covered. Good. Okay, one thing I have to do. Automatic curse tracking because I like it. The frame rate just for me. I need the ability timer and I want all of this. I need to switch the controls. Where are my controls? This one and this one. Yeah, Khajiit is well-rounded. I thought so. So I have not disabled the tips. Tips and tricks. I don't want any tutorials, please. Thank you. So we change to a costume because I don't want to see a naked cat all the time. It's awful. Well, let's grab this one. Okay, so be gone. Let's roll.
Wise choice. Just give me a moment. There.
Let's
That
go.
should unlock the
I
door.
hope
When you're
hope
ready,
it
follow
works.
me.
So we can choose a weapon. I think we need to roll a melee weapon. And I think let's try a two-handed for now. I didn't have enabled auto loot. Auto loot. Yes, thank you. Okay, so it's not enchanted, it has no traits. Let's try whatever. Oh, right. I have to equip the weapon again.
Yes, I think that one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other.
So if I'm too fast, or everything sound isn't correct,
This is as good a place
just
as
give
any.
me
Now,
a message,
prepare yourself. While
chat,
I conjure up a dance
so I can
partner.
tweak a bit.
Let's begin. Impressive.
My first
Top mark.
version of this challenge was no skills,
That's
no
brilliant.
armor and no
Let's do it
weapons,
again.
but I thought this would be
Ready yourself.
too
Quick,
tedious
Strike while it's off balance. Raw strength, that.
to
Wonderful. Keep up the defense. Give it
to
everything
do.
you've got.
So no
That's
skills
great.
is
Well
a real
done.
pain, no weapons is
Rocket
also a
strike.
real pain.
Strike hard now. Now some.
So I
players will
switched
try
a
to
bit.
restrain you.
And some people already did some
Quickly,
kind
break-
of naked
Ha!
challenge,
You're unstoppable.
and
You ready to break free? You
they
broke loose.
used jewelry and weapons.
Again, make right. You're every bit
But
a
I think
warrior. I
if
thought
you
you'd
use
be.
jewelry, you can have a full 5-piece set bonus, and that would
Now,
it
again.
probably
Now
would
press
make the
your
challenge a
legs.
bit too
Powerful
easy.
strike. Interrupt
Maybe.
now, before it strikes. That was quite a blow.
And with all
Swiftly
skills
now,
enabled,
interrupt
it would also
When
be
your
way
enemy
too
prepares
easy,
an
I
attack,
think.
Strike. Interrupting their attack will set them off balance.
I think
Good. Now destroy
unmorphed
it.
class skills
Well done. Come speak with me for a
could
moment.
work. Okay, let's go. Okay, first level. We could also try to
One of the
not
steel golems.
level
We might want to sneak past
in
it.
any way. Ah! Muscle memory. I always enter this room for the gear, but I can't wear any of it. So, yeah. Every time I start a new character, I run there, nuke
Almost there. Let's hurry.
the statue on the door, and grab my first gear to unlock the skill
Right.
lines.
The entrance to the Key Rides gallery should be
But
east of here. Let's
I
head
can't
out.
use gear. Side weapons. The good thing is, if I put some points into blacksmithing, I think. Yeah, blacksmithing. I can craft my own weapons without trades. So it could be a good idea to actually use use blacksmith and skillet. Let's see how it works without leveling it first. Maybe it's too easy.
The
Maybe we
Key Rides gallery
can
is
we
in
can
there.
get rid
Let's
of the
head
weapon.
inside.
Maybe. Would be fun though. I mean, what does this weapon besides increasing damage? So we have now round about 2.2 weapon and spell damage. Let's see, we get rid of this axe. We have 1,000, flat 1,000.
Well,
Okay, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try to beat up some enemies without any weapons. For now. Could be fun.
All right.
No
Do you see that
weapons at
vault to
all.
the south? The sky shard
Any
is
enemies
there.
here? No, all got already beaten up. Maybe... Yeah, we have the small mud crab. That's not too shabby. I mean, my DPS are now 3k, so... yeah, Khajiit Monk, yeah. I mean, 3.6k crit, 4k DPS could work.
There it is, the sky shard.
I'm not overly familiar with Khajiit lore, but every fighting style of the Khajiit should have a name. I know that the sneak style is the Whispering Claw or Whispering Fang or something like that. I don't know what's the name of the
What? Did you just absorb the energy of that
fighting
shard?
style of the weapon unarmored
Incredible.
fighting style.
Not quite
They
what
do
I
have a martial art
intended,
in the
but we
Khajiit.
can work
Yeah,
with
yeah,
this.
true.
Let's head back to the gate.
As the Elsewhere add-on was new, freshly released. Excuse my language. You got some kind of tutorial where monks were all over the place and they make some kind of claw dance. Yeah, right, Darkness, claw dances. It's the Whispering Fang and Gout Fang, I think. Let's see, I have some of them. It's help. Emotes. Let's see. Entertainment. Bright Moon's Greeting, Cut Contemplation. Dance Khajiit. Package done. Desert Rain. I know that Desert Rain is one. Right, Gout Fang. Gout Fang is one. Desert Rain is one. Now this one is the Gout Fang. Quanon is something else. Whispering Claw is one. Yeah. We have a lot of them. I mean, if you play, for example, Oblivion or Skyrim, you can do a pretty strong unarmored Khajiit fist fighter. That's insane and so much fun. It's not very strong and weapons outclass unarmored by a lot because we don't get any skill tree anymore. Okay, first real challenge. I mean, the damage is okay, I think. Can interrupt, punch her in the snake guts, right in the snake stomach. Yeah, you can't enchant. That's a really big issue. I mean, you could use jewelry and stuff. Or, for example, some... Oh, crap. No, don't heal too much. Why? I'm too slow for these orbs. Yeah, we can do it! Yeah! Ah, nice! Well, 3.2k DPS. You can see the DPS... No, you can't see the DPS. Oh. Because it's... My picture is...
By all the stars. Look at the central
Can
column.
equip poison for added damage.
I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get
In
closer
Skyrim? Can you use poison? Unarmed poison? No. Or do you mean here in... Oh, in Elder Scrolls Online, I can use poison? Unarmed poison? Really? That would help an awful lot. That yeah, I have no poison, but I can craft a poison to just test it. Or have you experience with poison and unarmed? It would be so good if it worked.
Why we never managed to unlock the gates? Their power comes
That would
from
really
the
help.
helix. Amazing. With the
Even
helix
the
closed,
dropped
gates can
poison.
finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel.
We
The
check
question
it.
for you, I
We check it.
suppose, is where to first?
We try it.
Can you? Well,
Okay, so it doesn't really matter where we are going. But I thought about rolling the old base zones.
that
Yeah, we don't need the intro. Yeah, let's roll for now the base zones. We grab ourselves. Oh, what I forgot in the rules: no champion points. That's really important. No champion points. I didn't wrote it into the rules, but it should be fairly obvious that we don't use any CP. Not even the green ones. I mean, the green ones aren't that strong. I mean, you can decrease the cost of porting or increase buff food, but we can't use buff food, so yeah. No buff food, no CP, no gear, no... Hopefully we can do it without any weapons.
Your chance for untold prosperity comes with Dominion rule.
So what we are doing now is we grab some stones and get to Alinor. No, it's not Alinor. What's the main city on Auridon? Is it Auridon? Ah, Valkilgard. Okay, and start the main quest to return to this lovely place. Oh boy, we have so few stamina points. It's insane. Okay, Valkilgard. We have a few coins for riding training. We don't have to run. Not enough. But we can sell everything we find.
Ah, you are the one
Oh,
I see.
yeah. The hooded figure, we need the hooded figure for the quest. Good. Good. Okay, it should work. Grab the sky shard here for a free skill point. I really wanted to know how this challenge works out in the end. I mean, I've seen some trial ones where people just use weapons and jewelry, and it was okay. Some veteran trial. I mean, it could work.
Fascinating.
The base game isn't that hard. See if we can sell some stuff. Sell everything. can't sell this. Can we buy... Can we buy
You're here to work, mate?
weapons? Not from this person, I think. Where's the blacksmith one? Those here. Bright steel armory. I think I've never ever bought any weapons from any vendor. Okay, level 3, level 5. I don't know if they increase with my level or if I have to steal weapon. Well, it's not technically it's not stealing, it's just, let's say we borrowed them. It's not really stealing. Can bring it back. Okay. Level up to 10 to 15.
I think, welcome to the fighters.
Stretches out afterward until level 45. Yeah. That's what I thought. Well, we will see. We will see. Maybe we can do some world boss later. No, we don't start Undaunted. Thought for a while we can talk to the cat at the inn to start the Undaunted. Let's see. I mean, the base game stuff shouldn't be that hard. I think it is fairly easy to do. Probably. The biggest issue is probably the non-base game zones.
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
The early ones are okay-ish. But some world bosses are really terrifying.
The name's Lyris.
I mean, it starts. What's the first one? Was it Clockwork City?
Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter.
I think so. Clockwork City has, as far as I know, two world bosses. Both are doable with a good amount of champion points.
Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way.
But Morrowind has a few. Morrowind is pain. The Siren and the what is it? Let's call it Tick. Is an absolute menace. And the Telvanni mage with the portal and the Skull Dolphin. Nasty. Oh, look at the damage. Oh boy.
Let's get out of here, my
Yeah,
friend.
Lyris, come. Your legs are way longer. You should be run faster.
Like
or
you,
walk
I'm a
faster.
prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and
And
I in turn
must rescue you.
Hold a moment.
Oh, I've done
Come
it so
here.
many times.
We need to talk.
If the challenge doesn't take expansions, you can't get companions. Well, I thought about companions.
No,
And
it won't be easy.
I must say
We should
I
keep moving.
don't want to use companions because companions can do a lot of damage. A lot. So it would be pretty easy if I have, let's say, Isabel, and she can tank and heal. So it would make the challenge way too easy, in my opinion. But
Well played, friend.
we can switch to a companion for
Total brutality.
doing damage or healing.
Hurry.
Just concentrate on doing damage.
The god of schemes can see every part of
But
it.
if we use a companion,
What was your name
we
again? Target practice?
don't use weapons. And no skills maybe. So just fists, no skills, no CP, no armor, but we can use companions.
Come get some more, you
Could
Try to be inconspicuous.
I
We just
I
got
could
free of
work
this
with that.
place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch.
Unarmored companion. Okay. Well, they still can use skills, and they would be really bad at tanking and healing. Wait, oh, tanking is probably an absolute failure. If they just use one taunt, they get obliterated by any enemy. Doesn't matter. But the damage could
You will
work.
never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's
Yeah,
warded.
why
We'll
not?
never get in this way.
Let's see how good we get through the game.
One
Or now.
fine day and
Companions could be
I hadn't actually
something we use later if it gets too tedious. I
Cadwell
don't think
seems to think
it's
this undercroft
really
is
that hard to
probably means it's a
do this naked challenge. I think it's just tedious. Healing can probably still be viable depending on the companion. Yeah, I think the best overall companion is probably Isabel. Isabel is the best tank and the best heal. By far. Damage. I don't use all companions. I hate Amber with
Who got
fury
that one to
passion,
fight? The god of self-punishment?
so I don't use her. But I think she's one of the best, if not the best, damage companion. But I hate her so much, it's unbelievable. Whenever she talks, I get so angry. Oh, I can't run through. But yeah, healing could work. What a pain. Hey, TJ! Cheers! How are you? You adore her. Yeah, I've seen a few times now on Reddit and the ESO official forum.
That might have
Many
been a fair
people
fight.
really
There
like
were
her.
3 of you.
I hate her. Everything is so annoying. Oh, it's an enemy. I do like
The Prophet's Gate should be just ahead.
Bastion
Quickly now, we haven't much time.
and Azander and Miri. Those are my
All right.
top
Good news
3.
is we made it here in
So
one
Azander
piece,
is
and
really
the
good, and
Prophet
his
still
passive
armed.
is also really good.
Now the bad news.
Then
It's
Sharp,
going to be up to you to
because
keep him safe and
I
get him
like
back
his
to
backstory.
Tamriel. I'm not going with you.
And
There's a
Miri.
trick.
Then
Once it's done,
Isabel.
get moving. The Prophet will...
I mean, they are all pretty okay. Amber's reputation is easy to raise. Yeah, I always lose reputation with her. I think she can get reputations through 3 daily quests, correct? The Thieves Guild one, the Mages Guild, and High Isle daily, correct? The Delph one, not the World Boss, the other one. Whoa, 9,000 hit. Holy Jesus. That's a lot. But for me, the issue isn't reputation. I don't mind grinding reputation, for example, with
Freedom!
Miri or
I remember
Bastion.
this feeling.
It's more or less
Up
the
the stairs quickly.
character.
We must get to the anchor mooring.
I don't like her voice. The voice is the most annoying. I mean, people say Isabel is annoying, but I like her, the voice actor.
There it is.
She also, it's the voice actor of Isabel. It's also the voice actor of what's the mage called from World of Warcraft? Jaina
A
Proud.
mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile.
And she's part of
Soon
the
your world will be in my chains.
D&D group with Matt Mercer.
Come, I will
Isabel is
protect
right.
you.
Yeah, and she likes sweets. I like how she's written. Isabel is great. Imogen from Critical Role. Yeah, I'm not familiar really with Critical Role. I know it, my wife watches Critical Role. She's a huge fan of Critical Role. We have so many Funko Pops of Critical Role, it's madness. She's a huge fan. Third season for the win.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now.
I'm
and enrich
really
us
not
with
up
your
to date,
blessing.
really. I know the voice actor, and I know the people, I know Matt Mercer, and I know the other guys, and I've seen the character like Grog the Barbarian,
Great Akatosh, dragon god
but
of time, I
I've never seen
your
it. I
strength.
play D&D.
Let the
I have
way be
every
opened.
second
Let these wandering
Thursday
souls return home.
is
Let the will
our
of
D&D
Molag
group.
Bal be denied.
But I have more fun
Hurry, we
playing
must go
than
now.
watching, even though they play really good. It's a great VR, yeah, absolute. I really like Jaina Proudmoore. Even though I don't like her character, she's really well done, voice acted. Absolutely amazing.
Ilsil is this way.
Okay. So I hope you don't mind I rush through the quests. I can do a second
Arrogant, we should speak
playthrough
privately
where we
before
hear
you
and
depart.
listen to the
Let's
quests,
meet by
and
the statues north of Cap.
can do a long play if you like. But for now I just want to run through the quests.
What do you want?
I miss listen to them over office commute. Really makes the commute easier. Yeah, true. True. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Running across the beach. No weapons at hand. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Doing all the quests on Kanasi's roost.
Halt! Come no closer. Stop. Stay back.
On the shore.
On the shore. Yeah. We know the quest. Ooh. Oh, damn. I go into the battle and the first thing I want is pushing my buttons for the skills. But I have no skills. I have no skill. Oh, I punched the mouse. Oh, poor little thing. Oh. And ripped the guts out of the dead rat.
Can any of you hear me? You there? I thought I'm sure.
I think
my
once you have
squad
done
made
the
it
quest
short.
lines, you
Our
just
ship
pass
filled,
to
packed full
the
of an old
voiceover.
boss.
Yeah. It's the same problem with the dungeon quests. The dungeon quests are really good, But after you have done it once, you just rush through.
Good.
And I feel really sorry for all those who play the dungeon the first time and have no idea what's going on. And most people just skipping through, running to the next boss and be done with the dungeon in minutes.
Hope they appreciate.
I feel really bad for all those new persons. The same issue is, by the way, with Star Wars: The Old Republic. That's the same. So many conversations during the dungeon and trial and stuff, and no one listens to them. Because you do it so often, so many times. In Star Wars, you can do the quest every time you enter the dungeon. It's such a pain.
Lieutenant.
And the first dungeon are super long. Like the Black Talon and what's the other one? I don't know. But both dungeons are really long with so many conversations. It's such a pain. But at first time get a friend or two and ask him to do the quest. Yeah, true. I thought about it. Maybe I will record some videos where I do all the dungeon quests. I mean, they aren't bad. But people just rush through it. So maybe I do it for some videos. Let's say one dungeon at a time, maybe with some lore behind it.
Wait.
Could be fun. Maybe I do it. Maybe I record some dungeon.
Still need more supplies.
One of my favorite dungeon quests is the Auridon one, the Banished Cells. Banished Cells 1 and 2. They are really good. Really good. And pretty sad.
That was fast.
In
All right.
Esvitor, in
There's room on the
Swotor,
Prowler
you
for
only
your
do the
marine
quest to
friends,
boost social
as long as
points.
they-
Yeah, that's true. But social points don't really matter anymore, so you don't have to grind social points anymore. I'm not really up to date. I've played this game now, or I've paused this game now for a while, for over a year. Because the issue with the Old Republic is not that the game is bad. It's we don't get enough content to fill the time. You just get, oh, we have this new zone with a fancy new storyline. Yeah, it takes 2 hours, and after that you just gain a bunch of daily repeatable, and that's it. So you don't have so much to do, and all this guild challenges where you get, this week is Rakghoul infestation on Coruscant. Yeah, again. I already did this. It's not a bad game, it's really good, and the story is absolutely awesome. And some of my most favorite characters in Star Wars are actually from the Old Republic era, like Darth Malgus or Darth Jadis. My most favorite questline is Imperial Agent. The story is so good. So if you like story content and don't mind the lack of content, play it. This game is so good, and voice actors are absolute astonishing. Some dungeons are great for role-playing through them. Oh, that's true. I was once part of a roleplay guild, and I did the Red Reaper once with some background, some own roleplay, and it's so good. Really good. Dungeons and trials are really good. You haven't really PvE'd in Star Wars. Okay. Give a second. Okay, no enemy. So you're more or less PvP in Star Wars. The PvP is good. It's good because the classes feel balanced. Yeah. For one thing is, it doesn't matter what side you're on. It doesn't matter if you're Imperial or Republic. All classes have the same mirror class on the other side. So if you play a Jedi Knight, you can exactly dish out the same amount of damage, the same amount of tankiness like the Sith Warrior. So a Marauder and a Sentinel are the same. The Jedi Knight and the what's the Sith? Juggernaut is exactly the same. And that's the good thing. The only issue is a Marauder is stronger than a Juggernaut, or a Marauder is stronger than the Sith Assassin. That's the only issue. But besides this game is really good balanced. Really good. I've seen so many games so poorly balanced, like for example World of Warcraft, where the classes are absolute all over the place. But you have to balance, like, how many classes? 8, 9? With different specialization and artifact stuff and this and that and oh boy. So it could be really difficult and tedious to balance them. Don't feel compelling to ESO. The base game was good narratives by BioWare's writers who are no longer with the company. Yeah, that's really sad. You see, the first add-on was the Rise of the Hutt Cartel. And Rise of the Hutt Cartel wasn't the same. I mean, Illum was good with the False Emperor and Battle for Illum. But everything beyond that, the Immortal Empire, or what it's called, was so stupid and boring. Because you played so much story before, lost everything, play through the same stuff again and get the alliance working, either dark side or light side, and be the new emperor or some kind of chancellor, just to lose it again. So why? It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter. So the story is so boring.
I could use a break.
That's really sad. The game is so good, but it's so wasted in the hands of the current writer. I mean, I haven't played the newest content, but I don't feel it. I don't get the feeling it's well done because of all the bad daily hub stuff. I mostly roleplayed in Star Wars, the only option to live in the setting. Yeah, same. I have 2 roleplay characters, one bounty hunter, mainly a Mandalorian, obvious, and one Sith. Not so truly evil, like, you know, oh, I was a slave and now I conquer the world. No, she's fairly okay. I mean, she's dark side, obvious, because she's a Sith. Now I say dark side. If you play a light side Sith Inquisitor or Sith Warrior, is actually really good. It's really believable. And the roleplay in the Old Republic MMO is also really good. It's pretty strong, even after all those years. To the Dragon Age and Mass Effect games, really? And the ones assigned to Star Wars didn't craft good enough story for their pension. Yeah. But Dragon Age isn't really that awesome. I mean, Mass Effect 1 and 2 are absolute mind-blowing.
I
If I have to choose between 1 and 2, I can't say which one of them is the best. I like both. Both are really good.
One must arrive early.
Maybe 2 is better than 1. Hey, Kilaria! Cheers!
The truth.
Dragon Age Inquisition
But
turned
we
into a
have
mobile
nothing to
RPG?
hide
Really?
instead.
I've never played Inquisition. After Dragon Age 1 or Dragon Age Origins, which I played really a lot, this game was awesome. Because stuff matters. It matters what kind of race, what kind of origin you had. And Dragon Age 2 was just... You have one hub and different stuff where you can go and kind of dungeon thingy. So I didn't play it because it wasn't appealing enough to me. Yeah, and Inquisition, I've seen it and thought myself, do I want to go through the hassle or not? And yeah, I didn't play it. Mass Effect games were good. Yeah, Mass Effect was awesome. Not gameplay-wise. I mean, the most terrible thing in Mass Effect 1 was probably the Mako. Holy shit, this vehicle was absolutely pain to maneuver. Hey, let's go! Let's drive up this small little mountain. Ah, I'm stuck a bit. Let's slowly boost and woof. The Mako goes all over the place and is boosted into the sky. It was so painful. But fun. The story is really, really good. And your choices kind of matter. So if you're a renegade or a paragon, and you can transfer your character through the game. So if you play the first one and copy the game into the second one, all your choices get transferred into the next game. So you have one consistent story. That's really good.
Too late, sugar thief. Not for long.
Dragon Age 2 was too linear. Yeah, that's the issue. Too linear, too boring. Didn't feel so good. In my opinion. I mean, if you like the game, I don't judge it. I don't think less of you just because you like the game. But if I have to choose, I would rather play a year-long Dragon Age Origins than 5 minutes of any other Dragon Age game.
Walk away.
But it's the same with other games too, so it's not a problem of Dragon Age. Not really. Different games, different genre. I mean, even I like games probably no one will ever play. Pick the lock? Yeah, why not? I can't use the gear, but I can use the coin. I can use the coin to buy me riding training. And we gain experience points, so it's easier to... No, don't interrupt. That's rude. Yeah, we can have the chest, no problem. So for now, we don't fight that much and the fights aren't that long, so... We are now, what are we now? Level 5, close to 6. And it's pretty smooth, actually. And I think I will make a small toilet break now. A few seconds. I'm back. Okay, back.
I asked around. Nobody. That farmer shook himself. Buying time. All right, you've had
Okay, I
enough
found the
time. That's a lot
skooma.
of skooma.
I did nothing
I'm not
wrong.
sure. That sack
Doesn't
of
really
seeds.
matter. Don't see them again.
Get up, scum.
Okay, we have leached. We have reached, not leached. Level 6. It's pretty good.
Please, a moment.
But these fights
We're
we are
ready.
currently doing aren't that hard. So... I mean, it's the basic starting zone. So not really hard. So, and don't forget to hydrate properly. I have to, and you too. Hydrating is key. Key to everything. The damage isn't really that bad. Do we have some poison? No. No, we have not. Open this one. I totally forgot to test the poison.
I'm tired of this.
Doesn't matter.
Leave.
It works for now. It works.
That can't be good. We need to get those wards down fast.
Yeah, guess when I'm running. I'm running as fast as I can. I can't run possibly any faster now. $8K crit. The good thing is, we don't need any regeneration. So we will never run out of stamina or magicka. We only run out of health
Weaves the web
at some
around
point.
its prey.
I'll disrupt the ward.
Ah, tasty water. Ah, shield barrier doesn't work if you roll right through it. Eat this skeleton. Okay. It's pretty smooth for now. Pretty smooth. Aha, Thief Skill Trove. Nice. Fine. If you are at Canas's Roost, always check behind this one.
Courses through its prey.
Fairly often there is either Thief's Trove or a normal chest. So if you are treasure hunting, always check it. Damage is so abysmal. It would be fun though if we can do a trial at some point with this character. So no gear whatsoever. I mean, one hit in a trial and we are probably instantly ripped. So
Barrier is down.
that would be bad.
But before we proceed, I need
And
to...
we have absolutely no rotation whatsoever. We just smack solo trial.
We
I mean-
found the Morning Stone on that pedestal.
The only trial I know
Brilliant.
where you
Leave
can
a relic
solo
now.
one
We have to
boss
disrupt the summoning.
is
It'll take a moment
Hell
to
Ra
weaken the
Citadel.
circle.
The very
Get the
first
undead
one,
away
the
from me.
Air Atronach. You can solo him. It's possible. It's way easier on a Sorc. I mean, everything is easier with a Sorc. Everything. I mean, you have pets and shield, a huge shield. I don't know how often they nerfed the shield and buffed it back again. This shield is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Sork was, for a very long time, my main character. But at some point I got bored with the Sork. But I don't think we can survive without armor. And without buff food. I mean, even buff food just using to increase health would be a huge increase. I mean, we have no enchantments.
One last circle.
And we can't use any enchantments.
We must do this.
And I don't think we have so strong, powerful poison to rip trial boss
Right behind you.
to pieces. Imagine go absolutely naked into a trial and still run for, let's say, 20k or 30k DPS with just poison. Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, I really wish they would implement an unarmed skill tree. That would be awesome. Imagine you can equip, let's say, a CP 160 knuckles or stuff like that, where you just go barehanded but with some kind of unarmed weapon, like boxing gloves or stuff like that, and you can enchant them and still do a good amount of damage. That would be good. Something for the next class expansion. I don't know if a full class would be recommended. I mean, the latest classes always get 3 skill trees, 1 for each role, like 1 tanking, 1 healing, 1 damaging. You can tank and damage with some kind of monk, but how would you heal?
Please,
I mean,
help me
with your fist.
Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in a
Imagine
tomb to spare my
your
master.
tank
Is a threat to all on this island.
is low on health and you just go up and punch him to death. Oh, that reminds me. Lay on hands. Yeah, something like this. I mean, you can do with the Psychic. Isn't the Psychic class the class where you have this healing thingy where you make some light attacks and you just whack some healing balls to the person you want to heal?
We should hurry. Uldor won't be trapped for long.
D&D paladins who always want to touch you.
Then we should.
Yeah, but they
do
also
this,
can do
Master.
smite. So you have the option to either you get touched or you get smited. Smited? Smitten? What's the term for getting smitten?
You, I won't wear
Getting
the poison
smited?
outfit.
I don't know.
Let's
roll with smitten. You're getting smitten.
I willingly give myself over.
I knew such power would
Smited?
tempt you.
Smited
Very
sounds
well.
kinda wrong. Smitten, smited, smited, smittened.
Hurry! Place the tears of the 2 moons in the pedestals.
Wretched
Smitten
fool.
is something else
I'll
entirely.
turn your friend to
Really?
ash. I won't be mocked by soiled attire.
Should check my trusty dictionary after the stream. I don't know how long we will stream. Let's see how much fun we have. For now I have an absolute blast. It's really fun. I always like challenges. Something I totally forgot about in my introduction video on YouTube. So if you don't have to
You worthless
haven't
rag.
checked out
This
the
too
video
can't
now,
hold
you
me
can do it
forever.
after the stream, or now if you want. The stream team, Jazz, or Jazzby, Tragic Vision, and I have done an introduction video. And I've talked
It's
about
done,
what my
isn't it?
role is in the guild, and
There you go.
I always do challenges, every time. do so many challenges for Skyrim and Elder Scrolls and everything. I just always roll with a challenge. Maybe we do, I don't know, Fallout 4 shish kebab run. Okay, let's do it. Smite, smitten. Okay. Okay, so let's roll with smitten. Smitten sounds pretty right to me. So it does not sound wrong. Smited sounds kinda wrong to me. So let's roll with smitten. Maybe some native English person can correct it. Or some hardcore D&D player with a paladin knows how to pronounce it. But for now, thank you, Darkness, for the language advice. Much appreciated. Dictionary says smite smitten. Well then, it should be correct. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. I'm always happy to learn new words and increase my vocabulary. I had to double check myself. Yeah, we all know the struggle. Sometimes I even have to check my native language. I'm German. And I have checked so many times the word or some tenses. Insane. Smitten has double meaning, seems. Yeah, if a couple of words have double meaning. Some are fairly obvious, some are not. English is my native tongue either, so it works. Yeah. We can understand each other. That's everything. That's important thing. No.
I can hardly believe it. I'm free.
I'm not familiar with using English because I just hear a lot of English and write a lot of English, but don't speak a lot. So that's the reason why I have an awful accent and struggle to find words sometimes. But I try my best to sound okay-ish. Okay, Hazak, come on. Fist fight. Behind the inn. Today. 7 PM. Let's go. It's really fun. Danimax, please, make it happen. Unarmed. Oh boy. We get damage. Oh, don't kill me. I can do it. I can do it. Block him. Knock him down. Oh, I missed. Are you kidding me? Woo. We can do it.
I don't know how Mother will take this.
It's so much fun, really. For everyone who wants to try it, do it. It's difficult, but man, is it fun. Is it viable? Probably not. Maybe it's a new meta. The new meta, 12 people, no armor, no weapons, veteran, sanctum, asylum, or... Well, I think Cloud Rest would be pretty hard because you can't do a weapon switch because you have no weapons. Or can you do a weapon switch unarmed? The Naked Trial challenge. It would be good. I want to try it. Maybe I come up with an event. Pick a relative easy trial. For example, Hell Ra Citadel. On normal. And people have done it also. So it is possible. But the most videos I've seen using weapons, so it's not really unarmed or naked. So if I think about going naked, I get rid of every equipment. And most people just use just don't use armor, but still use jewelry and weapons like Master's two-hander or stuff like that. And that's not really naked, if you ask me. I don't think it's really naked. I mean, it depends on who you ask. If you ask a knight or someone who's familiar with wearing weapons, and you ask, hey, I feel so naked without my weapon. So maybe that's the mindset behind it. But naked trial could be fun. I mean, jewelry and socks count as naked? Nah, not for me. Not for me. That's not naked. Oh no. No socks, no jewelry. Oh no. It's not naked for me. Hey, Jazz! Greetings! How are you? Happy for you to join. Mr. Tarek Gems, greetings. Depends on where you put the jewelry. Yeah, that's true. I mean, a penis ring is... well, it's not really clothing, so you don't cover an awful lot, so... Prince Albert. So for me, I don't want to wear anything. So you see, just to check, I don't wear anything. I wear a costume because I don't want to see a naked kitty. So for all those people who just came freshly into the stream,
That's her. It's the lying spirit.
we are doing a naked challenge without any equipment.
No! The flames
No
burn us.
equipment.
It hurts.
No rings, no weapons, no armor, no socks, nothing. No CP, so you can check here CP. I have CP, but nothing. Nothing at all. No CP, no CP, and no CP. We don't use any skills. No skills. We have 4 skill points. We are level 8, but we haven't used any level up so far. That's the reason why we see this fancy your level 2 rewards are available. Yeah, because we didn't use anything at all for now. We adjust the rules a bit if needed. Maybe use a weapon, maybe use jewelry if it gets too tedious. Maybe use companions. We talked about it a bit earlier about companions. I don't want to use companions for now, because the challenge would be kind of redundant if we use companions to breeze through the content. But if we get the feeling it's too tedious and too grindy to beat even the easiest opponents, we switch to a companion. Not sure which one. Maybe we use Amber or some healing companion like Isabel. Let's see. Goal is for now rocking the base game and the main quest. completely naked. So yeah, that's what we are doing right now. We dish out a good amount of damage actually. Our DPS meter is sadly hidden behind my beautiful face. I mean, we can. Can get a bit higher. This. Can we see it now? It should. Yeah, that's the DPS. Okay, now we can see the DPS. So the DPS is this one. So the first one here is single target DPS. This one is incoming damage. Here is the healing per second we do, the combat duration, and how many people are in the group. So we are alone. And we make round about 3.1k DPS. With level 7. No gear. Pretty good actually. I think the biggest hit we have done so far is round about 8k, 8,000 crit. Laughable if you have weapons. NCP. But for a small little kitty, level, what are we now? 7? 8. It's okay. Spell damage is 1k.
A great win.
Does the Khajiit have some passives? Crit damage and crit healing. Sadly not. Well, doesn't matter. It works for now. Maybe the content we do for now isn't that spectacular. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, the challenge isn't... Okay, level 1, right into the trial. The challenge is leveling as best as we could, doing as much content as possible out gear. That's the challenge. And robbing the people blind along the way. Okay. Look away. Look away. What am I doing? Look away. Leave your house. I want to rob you. So, we have tested two-handed with damage. We make a good amount of damage more, but then we switch to unarmed, so that's the reason why we have already weapons and armor through books. Okay, he left his house. Sea Strove! Fine. Good. Good. So, small recap. Done. No. No. It's funny, I usually try to avoid fighting on any extent, because it takes ages to beat up enemies. But without weapons, it's actually really fun. I've said it now a few times. You really have to try it. It's amazing. Danimax, we need a monk playstyle. Maybe not a class, We talked about it a bit earlier. Maybe not a class, maybe a skill line. Okay, let's check the map. Do we have all the quests? Looks like. Oh, just one, yes. Cat's Eye Quay, check, Mistral. Okay. Should be it. So, the first island is nearly done. The main quest would be fun. I hope we can do it. I mean, it's not that the quest line is hard or difficult, but some enemies are really spongy. I think that's the biggest issue with many games. It's not really hard. Enemies are just absolute sponges. I mean, everyone who played... Oh wait. Sold my lockpicks. Everyone who had played any Bethesda game knows the struggle of difficulty. It's not fun to play Skyrim on Legendary.
Come and see from the distant shores of Glanumbra, a real, live
Don't know if you people have already done it or never changed beyond normal. I understand if you just play normal.
Look around.
I've not played Starfield a few hours, like 200 or something like that. And I never switched the difficulty beyond normal, because I know how painful difficulty settings in Bethesda games can be. It's just, the enemies make more damage and you make less damage. Just do half of your normal damage, or a fourth of it. So, yeah, 25% of my normal damage. The enemy does, what, 3 times, 4 times the damage?
Together, we'll achieve unity.
It's not that fun. And if you use that difficulty setting, like, for example, Master or Legendary in Skyrim, you don't struggle that much because you just abuse the system. You just abuse enchanting or alchemy to make the game easier, so it's not really any difference between the difficulties, other than the people live a bit longer. So, how do we approach this guard? Letter? Drugs? Not sure. Let's drug him, huh? We drug him. No, I don't want to steal. For now. The book. Oh, look, we have this the bow skill line.
Never said I didn't want it.
A new cup of water. Always remember, stay hydrated. It's really important for so many things. Can't really think if your brain isn't properly hydrated. And your body as well. So grab yourself a cup of tea or any beverage of your liking and drink. A generous sip. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Nearly done with Canarsi's roost. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Running around this city,
Who knows?
beating up people.
Maybe they got caught? It wouldn't...
Time for you to leave.
Ah, already robbed.
No! No!
Angry Green Lady is angry. Hey, Jazz! Now with your private account. Welcome again. Thank you very much for stopping by. Much appreciated. Well, you could use the Morris Whispers name, no problem.
The Sylvan are murdered. These treacherous.
I mean, I can chat with my private account, or with Kaerithia. I've just broadcast the right, so
Not worry.
if I type something in the chat, I'd write it as Kaerithia. So no problem. But nonetheless, it's much appreciated.
No one here.
You joined us
Perfect.
in this
As good a place as
fun little challenge.
If that clerk has any sense, he'll find it.
I mean, I have probably more fun than you all. Just listen to my banter all the time. And I have all the fun. Running around, beating up bugs and people, snakes. You question your life. Why you joined me. Just work on having Twitch in the background. Works for me.
And I need a new rigging and a... Why didn't you say so? You're a deputy on your way.
The Marmor. Why? Why? I mean, they are so annoying. Why didn't they get eradicated?
Another one?
Well, probably because it's very hard to reach their island. Because it's an island and they are proficient with storm and water magic and have sea snakes and stuff. But man, is it annoying. Always attack and always make their shenanigan stuff. I think we need more insight into the Marmor. A proper expansion for the Marmor could be good.
This is
But I think I would rather join the Akavir continent than having insight on the Marmor. I think Akavir would be really good. I would love to visit this continent. The lore is pretty old. Maybe up to date. I mean, are the Akavir really snake men? Or just snakes? Did you really devour all the humans? What happened to the emperor guy who sailed there? Why are they invading Tamriel so often?
I've heard
I mean,
enough.
often is relative.
His orders. I had to follow his
There,
orders.
there.
Would be fun,
You did what you had
I
to.
think. But if you look at the Tamriel map, we still have some holes in it. We need to visit Whiterun. We really do.
Oh, well,
If I think about it, it would be fun to introduce Whiterun and the companions and introduce this way an unarmed skill line and unarmed weapons and the whole set. Let's say Tavern Brawler. The Tavern Brawler set gives you a bit of stamina regen, increases your unarmed damage by I don't know, 2k.
For a time. He won't stop.
Weapon damage.
His limbs have so much.
Exactly. You dare speak.
Keep her away from me.
Could be fun, actually. And is pretty fitting.
I signed a new.
Woohoo! Level up.
Hey,
We're getting there slowly. There. I would love to visit Whiterun. I mean, Whiterun isn't my favorite city from Skyrim.
I must finish this.
Because of all those overly annoying NPCs there, like Nazim. Did you visit the Cloud Press very often? Of course you don't. Yeah, here, eat my sword. Or Jarl Ballgroove. The Ballin.
I'll coordinate.
Now that I talk about Skyrim, I want to play it again.
Snakes, giant snakes.
It's always the same. I play it for like 2 months straight. Then I stop. Because it's still Skyrim and I've played it now 4,000 hours roundabout.
Up to you. Then let's.
Doesn't matter. And probably you will get bored after so many playthroughs. But it's still such a good game that I return every time. No, wait, don't run away. The damage is weird. I think we need to craft potion. I was in the city and I didn't craft any poison. I have no potion.
I'm free.
Well,
Thanks to you.
Well, we have a potion. Okay, let me get back to Mistral. Yeah, whatever. Tiny bit of healing every now and then would be really helpful. Not much, just a nudge. A bit. Okay, chanting, alchemy. That's alchemy. Okay, so let's make a poison. Doesn't matter more from this one, just for ravage health and damage health. Entrapment, fracture, ravage. Radio. No. This one. Okay. Now comes the moment. Oh, we can use poison! What? Look at the damage. 1,266 damage per second. The poison does more damage than our freaking fist. Oh, this would be marvelous.
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
We can use poison. So now we have to talk about poison. Do we use poison? And if we do I craft them on my own? Or craft with my crafting character to don't spend stupid amount of resources?
Whoever on your paw. Get back
Doesn't
to
proc with
Mistwood
every
when you
hit, I
can.
think it's 20%. Yeah, round about 20% I think. Is it? Wait, do we see it? Yeah, all poisons applied 20% of the time on light attacks, heavy attacks or weapon abilities. While slotted, this poison suppresses the weapon enchantments. Well, good for us, we don't have any enchantments. So yeah, 20%. Oop. Well, we can equip them, but it's not really a weapon hit, is it? So maybe it doesn't proc. But it is a light attack, but not a weapon attack. Does it proc? Does an unarmed hit proc poison? Those! Proc it! Do it! We need poison damage! Do it! Do it! Well, it should proc. Well, I should have procced for now. Maybe it does not. Maybe we found a bug. Could be. I mean, it's the weapon poison. I should research the capabilities of poison proccing through fist fighting. Usually it should work because it's still a light and heavy attack. I mean, does poison trigger if you roll any werewolf build? So in werewolf form, you technically don't use any weapon. You still have a weapon equipped, but you don't use it. So it should work. Poisons only proc on weapon, light, and heavy attack, or weapon abilities. If you don't do any of these, they won't proc. Yeah. Could be the issue. That's sad. That's really sad.
Listen.
I mean, it's not game breaking if you don't use any weapons and instead equip a poison. I mean, it would make Unarmed a bit more fun, actually, to just use poison. On the other side, how do you apply the poison? Just drench your fists into the poison and hope you don't poison yourself? Imagine, with every hit you have a 20% chance to poison yourself. Smash a poison bottle on the enemy. Just have a belt with poison bottles on it and whip the enemy with the poisoned belt. That's sad. It would be so helpful to use poison in this challenge. That's sad we can't use it. A plague runner. Yeah, that would be good. Sir Nightstorm, sorry. Excuse me. Sir Nightstorm. Good morning to you too. The rules are we are running a character on since level 1. So we freshly generated this character, punched our way through the tutorial and hopefully through all base game content and the main quest without using any gear. So no weapons, no armor, no jewelry, no champion points, no skills, just our bare hands. And try to do as much content as possible. So you see, we are level 9, but didn't use any level up. We see level 2 rewards. We don't use any stuff, just the poison for testing purpose. But it seems poison does not trigger on unarmored attacks, so no poison for us. We are not allowed to use any buff food. Maybe I tweak it a bit so we can use buff food, because buff food isn't that mighty. It just gives up a bunch of resource regeneration or health or stamina or stuff. So maybe we switch it. But yeah, no CP, no skills
This is Ilsil,
whatsoever.
directly
Trying to
find my Psijic projection near
breeze
the tunnel exit.
ourselves through this story. It's getting harder as you level up. Fists getting proportion. Sadly, fists don't get any stronger. So we started. We can see here our weapon and spell damage is 1000, and it does not change in any kind whatsoever. So yeah, we are sticking with our 1000. So it probably gets difficult later on. But we dish out a good amount of damage for now. I mean, 2k hits with the highest we had now were round about 8k crit. If it gets too difficult, we switch to either weapons or companions. But for now, I don't want to use any of it. I mean, even champion points wouldn't get us that far. I don't think we can increase the weapon damage flat without any weapons. Especially if we don't use any skill points. I mean, we could use a different race like Orc or Dunmer or Altmer, so the high elves, to increase the weapon and spell damage with passive, with Rachel's passives. But yeah. Let's see how it works. My goal is to make all the base game content. Maybe do some world bosses later. If no one joins the fight. I mean, even if you have skill and very poor gear, it takes a while to beat down some world bosses. So if we don't use any gear, it can take forever.
Children of the sea, Your bonds cannot hold the
Especially if we don't have any healing capabilities beside potion. And we don't have potion at the moment. So yeah, probably gets very difficult later. Captain Jimala, greetings. Oh, oh my god, my cup is really full.
There you are. Do not panic.
Ah, the prophet. If the prophet makes any money, is he profitable? Good question, huh? Sorry, I know
Fair
this
day.
pun is so bad.
Queen Irene's. No.
Really bad.
He didn't tell you.
I'm sorry. Kind of. He's harboring money over there. Oh, that's a good one.
Please, I did just as you asked.
Yes,
you did. Good thing is, I've played through the story yesterday with my other cat. I play a Khajiit Nightblade for all the sieving stuff and just playing a Nightblade. Because I don't play Nightblade usually. And now I do it again on a different Khajiit. I played the base game story so many times. It's insane. Absolutely insane.
Hold it right there.
Probably know every enemy and every stone along the way by name. So you may excuse when I sound a bit bored, because the quests are boring. Astania, I've done your errand runs. But if you want, I can do a long play. I've said it earlier this day.
Dragons.
We streamed 2 hours now. Holy.
What are you going to
2 hours?
This one does
Really?
not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverhold.
Get back! One step closer, and I'll cut my
What does
throat.
OBS say? OBS said 1 hour and 55 minutes. Really?
Why should I try?
Yeah, that's the same time Twitch said. 2 hours.
Good work, citizen.
Doesn't feel like 2 hours.
Traitors.
What a coin. Was it?
Shut your mouth. You're under
For the
arrest.
coins.
I live only to serve
The queen.
Sure you do.
Yeah.
Baritale?
The veiled queen.
With pleasure.
With Betty. She sounds so nasty. With pleasure. Knocks him out.
The captain will want to hear about this.
Doesn't have a name, does she? Oh. No. Is it Fazian? No. This one is Fazian. Why doesn't she have a name? Red Shirt A. Just a red shirt. Good. Good.
Hold.
Oh.
I must speak with you. What's that in your...
You know what would be interesting? The DPS of class skills without any weapons. It shouldn't increase, should it? No. 76. 76. No, it's not the German one. German one switches numbers around. I always got confused with numbers. Because in English is if you have a number like 876, it's 876. And in German you say 876, so the 6 goes before the 7. So you instead say 806 and 70. It's so stupid. I always get confused. I always have to juggle around the numbers to remember how to pronounce numbers correctly.
This one.
And I'm native German and get always confused.
Yes. Do you go around?
Too many languages. I mean, the English way to pronounce numbers are pretty logical. But the German one is why? Why are you doing this? Doesn't make any sense. Stop it. Are they scaled of the actual character? Yeah, that's my point. I think they scale with weapon and spell damage. I think. So if we don't increase our weapon and spell damage, the skills shouldn't increase. So the skill damage shouldn't increase. But if we make a level up, we can check it. Probably. I mean, it should only increase with weapon and spell damage. And since our spell and weapon damage doesn't increase because we don't use weapons to increase the damage, it should stay that low. So even if we use skills, we make more damage,
Hear ye,
but
sharps and collectors.
it
Test your wits and courage in a brand new
sticks at some point. Sticks at some point. At certain numbers.
Ah, a wise.
So probably we won't have a huge increase in damage if we use skills. Attribute score. Possible. I mean I can test it. I mean, here we have some stamina for testing purpose. Just for testing purpose. We have 190 maximum stamina on this one. We don't get, if you look at the left side of the screen, everything green gets increased, so we do not increase the weapon and spell damage. Our rune blades make 876 damage. If we use... Yes, just equip it. It increases the damage. Oh, that's interesting. We did not get any spell damage increase. No weapon, no spell damage, no crit, no whatsoever. So yeah, it seems we get 7 damage for 190 stamina. So if we unequip this one and we look, well, I think we get a bit more than 190 stamina. Yeah, we get more. 265. 200? Why do we get 265? Why? Depending on the skill in use, weapon use the highest attribute. Yeah, for the cost. I mean, now we pay Magicka, and if we increase our stamina, we pay stamina instead. Also for the damage? Okay. Okay, Reddit says it scales with attributes. Okay. Okay, so we could increase our damage if we just use some skills and increase our stamina pool. So in this case, it makes absolute sense to not increase the champion point node and to rule out the champion points in the champion point system. So instead,
A moment, Anselmo. I would hear what this one has to say.
Wait. Now do we have a node that increases weapon and spell damage by flat amount? Probably the blue one, huh? To your damaging abilities. Well, we don't have any damaging abilities. The free ones? Crit chance? I mean, here we can increase stamina and magicka. Oh yeah, here we have. Increase your weapon and spell damage by 3 per stage. Yeah. 3 per stage. So 150. That's not much. So with those 2 nodes or 3 nodes, if we use this stamina node, and this weapon and spell damage node, we can ramp up the skill damage actually. So if we hit some kind of wall, so buff food actually matters in this case. So if we use buff food to increase our stamina, we do more damage. Not fisting damage, but yeah. That's interesting.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I tried to stop them.
It's really interesting.
Watch out. On the balcony. It's a Stanya. It's a trap.
That's good to know.
Anselmo.
I never thought of it. I always thought if you increase magicka or stamina, it just increases the pool.
Has betrayed us. I wanted her head.
So if I put points into magicka, I get more magicka. Maybe a bit more regeneration. But not damage on my skills. Now I really wished we had a skill line for unarmed combat. The pool effects to DPS or HPS. I didn't know. We really need potion.
So be it, Astanya.
Really need some potion.
It's not over yet, Battle Reeve.
Spanish. Now we don't have any potions. And our poison also didn't proc. Oh, it's a... No. 6-5. Let's flank her. Flank her from behind! Ah, right in your face. Just the time to recover. But that's a really good point, actually. To understand how damage in this game works. To increase your damage, you can simply use, for example, if we use some Mundus stones, we can use them to increase our stamina or magicka pool, and we can also increase the weapon and spell damage. I'm not sure which one increases what, because I always use either the mage or the thief stone. Is it the mage or is it Atronach? don't know. But we always use the same. That's what meta defines. So if meta says, "Oh, no, go use Snake Stone," everyone uses the Snake Stone. I mean, no one uses the Snake Stone or Tower. I think Atronach is Magica Recovery. I use this one, the Magica Recovery on my healer.
Have to take care of you myself.
Oh boy, Estania. And boss. So we have to make a choice if we are able to use the Mundestone. My first point, or my first impulse would be, don't use it.
We need to report back to the
But
Queen.
the weapon and spell
Let's get out of
damage
here.
stone could really help. I mean, every stone could help. I don't think we crit that much, so crit probably doesn't matter that much. But the weapon and spell damage totally helps. Tower boosts stamina, warrior boosts weapon and spell damage. Yeah, the warrior stone.
Well,
I mean, maybe we use the warrior stone? Oh wait, I have to use a horse. And I want to use a cat. Let's use the Pride Lion King.
Welcome.
Speed. And we can get rid of this one. So, what do you guys think? Should we use
Stop pawing at me.
the
Listen. You have to send someone before it's too late.
Mundestones, or delay it to a point where we have too much trouble? I mean, is it a challenge to use the Mundestone? Or does it make the challenge easier? Too easy, maybe? Difficult to say. My first impulse would be, don't use it. It would make the challenge too easy. I ran back. I've forgotten what I wanted. What do I want? I've totally forgot.
Something catch your eye. Something hard
It might
to
help
find.
scaling up, cause the
Something
more you level
exotic.
up, the less damage you make. True. Kelaria says I'd delay it so we could see what impact they would have if needed. Okay, okay. So basically the same. So delay and maybe go for it later. Potions! Yeah, I wanted potions. We can buy potions. Health regeneration. Yeah, we don't need the expensive ones. So I say we buy a few potions. Let's buy 20 potions. Yeah, I probably delay it a bit. I mean, We also could roll with werewolf. But I think doing werewolf without any equipment gets also way too easy. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we for the moment we just stick with what we have. So no gear, no CP, no Mundustone, no buff food. If it gets too hard or too tedious, we can see if we can increase our damage. You know what we now do? We go into the Dell's claim and see if we can beat up the boss. Plus we get a Sky Shard. Not that we need the Sky Shard. I guess I think it's the first time I actually don't need any Sky Shards and skill point. I run always anti. I have only one character where I don't need skill points anymore. That's my main character. My sorcerer. I've maxed out every crafting skill. I have maxed out every guild skill. I switch up the role whenever I need to heal, DPS or tank. And I don't know how many, 20 skill points left, and I haven't quested all the content, so I can probably get way more skill points. Hey, look at this! Everyone's already dead. Oh, not dead. Don't want to fight so much. It takes ages. I mean, even now the enemies are pretty tough. I like the power, the heavy attack, the power attack, where you just whack him right into the face. Good! Grab the quest. Get stuck in some boxes. I won't run through the dungeon because in the end I have so many enemies and I get probably pretty hard beaten up. Bam! And bam! Okay, so let's check the watch. PM through. Yeah. Maybe we do this dungeon and finish for today. Maybe I can stream tomorrow. I have to check up with the stream team. Okay, no increase in damage. Okay. We have a time slot free for tomorrow because my wife is at the cinema tomorrow and I don't like cinemas, so I stay at home. And maybe I can stream some more. Sounds like a plan? Yeah. Sure do. Sure does. Does. Well, you know what I mean. So now that we have understood how we can increase our damage with increasing the stamina pool and using certain stuff to increase the weapon and spell damage, maybe we don't need companion. I mean, we can still use them at some point. Shit, man. He does... Holy crap. Maybe should dodge a bit. Oh boy. Yeah, we got wrecked. Let's dodge roll. Yeah. That's a lot of damage. First death, yeah. Maybe I implement the death counter at some point. So I take notes. 1 death. Hey, right. So let me make a note. Death 1. Okay. Let's try again. I mean, it should be easier with a bit more life. A bit more health, not life.
Queen.
Maybe whenever he attacks, we block him. Damage is real. It could work. We just need a bit more health. Just a bit. Okay. Let's try it again. No equipment loss is best.
Another fool ready to die.
Okay, we dodged this one. Yeah, we probably should dodge this one too. Ocean. Failed my dodge. Yeah, this one. We can do it. Yeah, we can do it. Maybe not now. Ooh. Ah! I dodged too early. It could work. Absolutely. We can do it. We don't have any more soul gems. Let me grab some soul gems. Yeah. I have some soul gems. And okay, I have a plan. I know I said no buff food, but we can maybe craft some buff food. Maybe. Just to get a bit more health. I mean, health shouldn't increase the damage. It just increases survivability. Probably. Oh boy. The Purge. The Purge of the Pact Veteran Trade Guild. Live on stream, all of those people get purged. Okay, so, one thing I need to grab. The first one is some soul gems. I think 200 are enough. I'm so glad I deposit some in my bank. That's something I always do. I always hoard stuff. My bank is full with stuff. It's absolutely insane. Good. Next thing, we go to the inn. And we craft ourselves some health buff food. Yeah. We don't need an awful lot of health. Oh wait, we don't have any.
You are needing it.
Stuff. So let's see. Max Magicka, Max Stamina, Magicka, Stamina, Max Health. Chicken Breast. Chicken Breast could work. Or fish sticks. I've been demoted. Live on stream. Chicken Breast. You know, we are a cat. Yes, oh Schnitzel. Yeah. You know what? We go with fish sticks because we are a cat and cats love fish. And we can make a ton of it. So let's craft, let's say 10. No, no, we do more. Let's make 100. 100 fish sticks. They just have 35 minutes isn't an awful lot, but it should be enough. 100 fish sticks and increase my provisioning. Yes. So much fish. Good. Good, good, good. Now we put it there. And it shouldn't increase our damage. What we can check is, does it increase this damage? Let's see. We eat some fish sticks. We have more health. Okay. Does not increase. Okay, so that's also good to know. If we increase our health, we just gain more health and not more damage. That's good. It's really, really, really good. So now we go back to the dungeon and try it again. It should work. The only issue is probably other players. So if we get help, it's fairly easy to beat the enemy. Obvious. Or we do it tomorrow and call it a day for now. What do you guys say? Do you want to see a few tries or call it a day and try it tomorrow? I don't mind either. We can also do both. If I don't get it today, we try tomorrow again. If we have a free streaming slot tomorrow. I have the time, no problem. It's not a time issue. Just an issue of getting something to eat. Because I haven't eaten today. Because of my diet plan. My first meal is usually around 12. So yeah, I say we try it. We have 200 soul gems. If we mess up 200 times, I have around... How many do we have? 1000 at the bank. So we can try 1200 times. Until I run out of soul gems. You know what's funny? How this guy just tanks my fists. He just moves his head a bit, and that's it. He just gets punched in the face and tanks it like an absolute Chad. Yeah. It's not Elder Scrolls anymore, it's Elder Souls. Maybe I should rename the stream to Elder Souls Online. The Elden Scrolls, like Elden Ring, were, but with Elder Scrolls. Elden Scrolls. But the good thing with Dark Souls and Elden Ring is you can invest souls to gain stronger. We don't have this luxury. We just have to punch our way up. We want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Punching through Tamriel to beat them all. It looks so funny. If you let's look at it. Look, he just tanks my fist. Elder Souls Online VR. Bam! In the stomach. They're seeing stars, yeah. I mean, imagine. You just don't mind your own business, in a cave, working for the Veiled Inheritance, and one day a freaking cat runs through the cave like an absolute maniac and punches everyone in the face to the death. Then he gets wiped from your boss, from your store manager, cave manager. Comes back with a bunch full of soul gems and punches everyone again. Everyone surviving tells the story of the mangy cat punching his way through Tamriel. Beating Molag Bal in the end of the main quest just barehanded.
I always forgive my enemies, but I remember their
the next meeting from all the Daedric princes, and everyone's like, "Oh, what have you done?" "Yeah, I got beaten up by a human from a cat. A cat has beaten me up with bare hands." Imagine the pain. The pain you must feel. Good. Okay. Oh, this one I should have just dodge. We take a potion. Whoa, the potion did absolutely nothing. Ah, the potion isn't high enough, probably. Heavy attack for dodging. I mean, I can probably kite him a bit to regain some health. The laziest tactics in the world. Kite the enemy. Dodge roll. We can do it. Maybe not this way. The potion does absolutely Nothing. Okay, I need to run. I need to run. Run, little kitty. Aha! You can't reach me, Ulinus. I'm stupid. I didn't use the potion, I used the buff food. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yes! Whoa! We did it! After using the buff food a few times because because I didn't use the potion. Oh boy. Yeah. You know what? I play this game now for years and still don't know how to use a fucking potion. Imagine. Imagine being live on stream and failing at using potion. But we did it! So I don't know what exactly helped. The buff food, the fish sticks, or the kiting. I think it's a combination of both, probably. That was fun. That was really, really good. Oh, I really need to. The damage was the same, yeah, but the survivability isn't. So, because we had a lot more health. I mean, the buff food gives us 6,473 health. That's a lot. Actually, a lot of health. Yeah, the health. And I used the buff food 3 times now because I didn't use the potion correctly. Because my plan was using the potion early to maybe use a second potion if the fight drags on. And we did kite the guy. And look, you're down from the damage? I lost damage? Really? 44 damage just to level up? Oh, holy macaroni. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's bad. 44 damage is... That's a lot. Oh, damn it. We can do it. We can do it. Drinking a potion. Dodging all of them. Whack you in the face. And that's the first one. Now we get this one. Ah. No. Yes. Okay, now. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, you're right. 265. 44 damage. Oh boy. That's a lot of damage we lost just through a level up. Yeah. Maybe at some point we hit a wall. Maybe not during the leveling span from 1 to 50, but maybe if we reach champion points with the champion level, we probably hit some kind of wall. Hydrate. Yeah. I probably should. Give me a moment. Punch in the face! Okay. Oh, you killed them both? Oh. That's rude. Now we have to beat him up. You think? You think wielding a level 1 weapon is the same? I mean, a level 1 weapon increases the damage. If we grab ourselves a level 1 weapon, we probably would double the weapon and spell damage. True, true. The damage drops. But it still increases the damage we now have. So let's test it. Why not just have real number to work with? Let me get a weapon. I can craft one. Problem. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We can use a one-handed sword or maybe a two-handed one. A two-handed gives us more damage, but is slower. Is a two-handed weapon actually slower? I've never tested it. It always seemed slower. The heavy attacks is slower, or looks slower, but I have no idea. And I should hydrate. I think I failed my drinking plan today. Yes, I have a drinking plan. Okay, so I now make a small break for toilet, and after that we check the damage. Good, okay. Creation. We craft ourselves a great sword level 1. And it increases the damage by a lot. The max I can craft is 14. I'm level 11 now. So let's craft those two. Okay, so we have chicken breast. Nice. Good. So the weapon damage increases by 940. So this we have a wait. We need oh wait, this one. We need a puppet. Guild base. Right, 940 for a two-handed weapon. Right. So the damage increase we get is the actual display on the weapon. That's what we get on our weapon damage. So let's have a look. It doesn't matter which one we punch. Maybe, yeah, we just use this one. So we are now in a trial 4,332. That's a lot of damage, actually. Let's reset it. Okay, now we use the Iron Greatsword. A single weapon? Yeah, I can test it with a single weapon. Okay, now... Holy! Look at the crit! Look! Holy! 5,500. That's a lot of damage. That's a level 1 weapon. Right? That's a level 1. That's a lot of damage. So, it gives us around 2,000 damage. From 4,400 something to 5,000. Oh, what? Wait, it's 1,000. Yeah, maybe it's just exactly this damage. So let's take the level 10 weapon. 5,000. 11k crit. The crits are insane. 11,472 crit. 462. 462. Yeah. 5878. That's a lot of damage. Okay, and now we craft a one-handed. Does it matter what kind of weapon? Only with the skill points, correct? So it doesn't really matter if we take a mace, a sword, or an axe, or a dagger. So let's craft a level 10 dagger and a level 1 dagger. We don't craft... Yeah, it won't matter. Yeah, that's what I thought. We don't craft a second one because I want to test it one-handed. Dual wield too? Okay, I can do it. Okay, so 1 dagger. 5344 with 1 dagger. And the crit was 10,421. 5344 with a... That's a level 1 dagger. That's not that far between, that far separated. 5645. So what is it? 200 and around about 400 crit? Yeah, round about, huh? So we just lose 200 damage and 400 crit. Roundabout. So let's craft ourselves a second dagger, level 1 and level 10, and test it with 2 dagger. It shouldn't matter what kind of weapon we use. So 1 of this and 1 of this. Good. Level 1 dagger and also a level 1 dagger. Okay, now we have 2 level 1 dagger. My cat wants to snuggle. Yes. Good. We now have 2 level 1 dagger and the weapon damage is from 2688 increased to 2845. So 5524 with a level 1 dagger. That's around 300 crit damage below the level 10 100 dagger. Around. Look at the DPS. 10k DPS. Ridiculous. And the other level 10. The weapon damage is now 3153. Yeah, right. So, if we don't put any skill points into the skill tree, the weapon doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter if we dual wield or actually use two one-handed weapons. So let's look. 5880. Crit is 11466. So the damage is a small amount lower. We have, I think, 5 or 10 damage more on a crit. So it doesn't really matter if we use a two-handed or two-dagger in the end. Raw by numbers. But we do more damage. And it doesn't really matter from a perspective from a jump to a level 1 to a level 10 weapon. So maybe the jump is way bigger if we compare a level 1 to a level 50 weapon, for example. I mean, can we... No, we can't, no? No, we can't. Can't see the damage values of CP weapons. Is here a banker somewhere? Bank? Are you? Are you a bank? Armory?
Your mortal
that's
trap.
construct.
You don't see.
Maybe somewhere a cat? Merchant?
What an honor it is.
What an honor it is. You are the banker. Yes, you are the banker. Good. That's a level 3. I probably don't have a very high... Oh, here. This is a level 50 CP163 one-handed sword. With intricate. And we get 1037 damage on a one-handed sword. It's not much. So it's basically round about 250 damage more. But you have to say we lose a lot of damage because the weapon scaling.
Approach, Featherless. You won't.
Dude, that's probably the biggest issue here. Oh, new potion. That's good. I probably won't sell the potion because we might need them. Hey, we get the soul gem. Great. Because we're level 50. Yeah, probably. Because it scales with my level, kind of, and it grades the weapon down. Probably. So we don't see the full capability of the weapon. Yeah. Pretty sad, actually. So you don't really see the capability of the sword on the max level sword on level below level CP 160 character or below level 50 character. But still a very, very, very good insight we get. So, yeah, I think we call it a day here. We have now roundabouts 3 hours of streaming time. That's a good amount. It was an absolute blast. I had really a lot of fun. It was really fun. I hope you had fun too. Maybe not the same amount as I, because I play and have to work. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. Thank you for participating in the chat, so active. Really great. Thank you a lot. And I hope we see you maybe tomorrow evening to punch our way through Tamriel a bit further. If not, maybe next week. I think I have 2 slots next week. So Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, those 2 days. I think I have slotted those 2 days. It should work. Okay, so have a good one today. Thanks for joining, and remember, stay hydrated. Have a good one. Bye bye. We see you.